All right, welcome everybody to the live stream. Let me move the microphone just a tiny bit. Okay, that's better. We're gonna be playing more with the custom deck. We definitely made some changes. I don't remember how many cards we removed and switched around, but we're gonna go back in and play some of the campaign. We're gonna go through GX today and see how well we do with some of the changes. So let's try and see what we can do today. And this is gonna be the only stream for today, because I did 3 live streams yesterday. One for Fortnite, one for the trading card stuff, and one for Yu-Gi-Oh! So that was actually a lot of fun to do that. But for today, I'm just going to stick with going with one live stream, but this one's going to be a little bit longer today. I'm going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster to remove both of those cards from the field. Then I'm going to play Misjudge. And I'll end my turn. And one of the new cards is Toon World, because I did put some Toon cards in there. So we're going to try to see what we can do with that. So hopefully everything goes pretty smoothly. Let's activate Fusion Gate, so that way we don't lose that one. Let's just use Misjudge again. And Alexis has no monsters on the field. Alright, let's see. What will our next card be? Elemental Hero Bubble Man. You know what? I could do more damage, but I'm just going to place Bubble Man in defense mode. For the moment. Which everybody can hear me, right? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Is the microphone muted? I don't think it was muted. Hello? Hello? Oh, actually, it would help if I had the headphones on. I thought I couldn't hear it for a second. Let's see. What can we do? You know, let's just see what happens with this. Ooh, will that work, though? Ooh, no scapegoat! So, Misjudge is a very good card to have. So, that works out in my favor. I'll activate Toon World. I'll place this face down. Activate Mage Power on Misjudge. And I'm going to use Card Destruction to summon the Toon Gemini Elf in attack mode. Now, I won't be able to use that card this turn. But now we should be able to use it in terms of our second turn with the card. Ooh, 2 face downs? Well, first off, I'm going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. And Misjudge, let's see. Will that be the effect that works? Ooh, not that time. But the other face down card should go away. Hello, welcome to the stream. Alright, we're going to do some damage. And activate the special ability. And they lost a monster already. Alright. So basically, Toon Gemini Elf will be pretty much like the best card to use at the moment. So let's use the special ability. And that's a win. So that's a change that actually worked out for the better. Now we're going up against the Shadow Duelist, which this one's going to be interesting. Because I know with their deck, they can also cancel some abilities. So with Misjudge in my deck, I might do a little bit better. And honestly, I might add more of the card Misjudge in there. Just because I think that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, we got... Now, this is actually going to be a new personal favorite. Card Trader. Just in case if I get into a bind. I'm going to activate Card Trader. So on my next standby phase... And I don't have to use it. Alright, they lost... Oh, boy, both lost points. No, I'm not going to use it this turn. I'm going to summon Red Eye's Baby Dragon. I'm going to go for the defensive monster. Oh, wow. We actually won that one. That was interesting. And not the whole duel, just the against the defensive card. So we're both just going to keep losing points. Yes. I'm going to activate that and switch out the Blue Eyes White Dragon for Fusion Gate, which... I'm going to place that face down and activate Fusion Gate now. So that way I have it for later. But that's the best I can do for now. So now we're both going to be losing a bunch of points. Yes, activate the effective Card Trader for Montage Dragon. Activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Okay, so they brought their monster back. But let's activate Mage Power on the Red Eyes Baby Dragon. We'll set Monster Reborn face down. And destroy the monster that they brought back. Alright, now they're getting more points. I mean, Obnoxious Celtic Guardian can't be destroyed, so that actually works out for me. No, I didn't want to do that. Well, apparently I'm going to do it, because I didn't mean to. But we'll play Elemental Hero Clayman in defense mode. So I wonder if that ability is going to keep going, or do they are they going to lose those monsters because of it? But you know what? We're not going to find out. Because Mirror Force... You know what? Let's see what we could get here. Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. Activate Fusion Gate. And because I don't have to worry about any monsters on the field, we're going to summon Elemental Hero Rampart Blaster in attack mode. Alright. We did pretty good on that one. Alright, on to duel number 3. Alright, not a bad hand to start. But let's see what Jaden does for his turn. So, Skyscraper probably. I'm going to special summon Montage Dragon using 3 Elemental Hero monsters. I'm going to place this face down and activate Mage Power. And I'm going to end my turn. Because there could be a Mirror Force card under there. So I'm going to hold out for hopefully, you know, Harpy's Feather Duster. Heart of the Cards! Wow! I knew it! I made the right call. Nice try, Jaden. So we're off to a very great start on this one. Ooh. This is one of the new cards. And I actually just got this today. Let's see. It says, Precious Cards from Above. When you tribute summon a monster using 2 or more tributes, draw 2 cards. So now that's going to be really fun to go do that as a little bonus card. And also, it also feeds the power of Mage Power. I'm going to play Elemental Hero Woodsman in defense mode. And that'll end my turn. I do hope that I get the card United We Stand, because that's going to be really overpowered. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get rid of their monster on the field, which was another Sparkman. So no luck for Jaden Yuki today in the campaign. Oh, how wonderful! Shadow Slayer! One of my new favorites. Activate their special ability. And now Burstinatrix is gone off the field. Alright. Now, sorry, Shadow Slayer. But I have to play the Red Eyes Zombie Dragon in attack mode, so I can use that new card. And there's actually one of the newer cards. And we're going to win the duel right now. So we didn't get to use the Red Eyes Toon Dragon. But at least we got to see it. Now, let's see if we can defeat Chaz. Ooh. Please give me Harpy's Feather Duster. Please give me... I'll activate this. And use Fusion Gate. To combine the Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician Girl. To bring out the Dark Magician Girl, or actually Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight in attack mode. But now I'm going to summon Dark Valkyrie in attack mode and do some more damage. So I wonder what that other face down card is. Or is it polymerization or like defusion? Ooh, but now we're not going to find out because Dark Valkyrie is going to the graveyard for Jinzo. So now that trap card, if it is a trap card, will not work. So now Chaz has nothing to defend himself against Jinzo in this one. Alright, let's just get rid of the monster on the field, because we can't do anything with Montage Dragon for now. I'm going to play Elemental Hero Clayman in defense mode, just in case, for some reason, that Chaz gets something to defeat Jinzo. I activate Monster Reborn to bring back the Red Eye Zombie Dragon in attack mode. This is going to be Chaz's final turn. I could have won on this turn by using Clayman, but I figured, you know what? What fun is that? That wouldn't really do anything. But let's see. Now, I'm going to sacrifice the Red Eye Zombie Dragon and Clayman to bring out Elemental Hero Blade Edge in attack mode. Blade Edge. I don't know why I said it weird. I know these cards won't work, but I'm just going to play them face down anyway. And Blade Edge is going to go for the monster because he'll lose points. So Chaz loses. This is almost like a speed run of the GX campaign. Well, not a speed run, because if it was, I'd probably just use the Exodia deck, but I'm not going to do that for this. Alright, let's see. What do they have? Okay. I'm going to place these two cards face down and activate Card Trader. Then I'm going to play Fusion Gate and summon Red Eye's Baby Dragon in attack mode. And end my turn. And we'll go from there. Your opponent can't activate trap cards during a battle phase. Activate the special ability. Let's see. We're going to send the Red Eyes Toon Dragon back to the deck. And we're going to actually put Obnoxious Celtic Guardian in defense mode. Yes. I'll activate the effect for that. Blade Edge will go back to the deck. I'm going to place that face down. And... Okay, so I'm glad I used that now. Because that works out for me later on. Sorry, Red Eyes Baby Dragon. It had to be done. I'm not going to use it this turn. Because I'm going to summon Dark Valkyrie to the field. And we're going to do some damage. I don't need to use the ability this turn. We're doing pretty good with the duel so far today. Nope, I'm going to keep the cards and play Cyber Harpy Lady in attack mode. Okay, they're going to summon another Mystic Tomato. How many Mystic Tomatoes do they have? I know where this is going. The Red Eyes Black Dragon. Magic Cylinder. I don't need to activate the special ability. Magic Cylinder. Alright, let's see what happens. Spear Dragon, huh? Magic Cylinder. We're doing actually pretty well today. Okay, not a bad hand, but could probably use something a little bit different. I'm going to play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to play Fusion Gate. Now I'm going to activate it to summon Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. By using Blue Eyes and Dark Magician Girl, those 2 cards will be banished from the game. And I'm going to place this monster in attack mode. Activate the special ability. I'm going to send Red Eyes Black Dragon to the graveyard. Let's just get rid of Fusion Gate. Because I messed that up. Elemental Hero Woodsman will go in defensive mode because of that mistake. And that'll be my turn. Oh, now they're using Pot of Greed. Hmm. Interesting tactic. But now, I'm gonna bring back the Red Eyes Black Dragon in attack mode. And I'll activate the special ability to get rid of the face-up monster. Now Red Eyes, destroy the face-down monster. Alright, we are in the lead for this duel. And they're using all vampire cards. We will not use the special ability. Oh, so that actually does work, I think. I will... No, I'm not going to use it this turn. And I'll place that face down, so that way I don't get the prompt again. But that'll end my turn. Activate Harpy's Feather Duster. So if you hold down circle on the PlayStation controller, it actually skips the prompts instead of it coming up, which is actually kind of nice, and it makes things go a little bit smoother. Might as well just finish up the duel here. So Red Eyes will go first. And that's a win. We're almost about halfway through the stream for today. And I had a lot of fun playing the new Dino Thunder Rangers in Fortnite, which was pretty awesome. And I was not expecting that, honestly. So, there's definitely a lot of things to look forward to. Let's play Pot of Greed. We're going to place these two cards face down. We're going to play Elemental Hero Clayman in defense mode and activate Card Destruction. And I'll activate Card Trader. I won't be able to use it until my next turn. Activate Mirror Force. I'm going to let that one go. Only because it's going to be a tie. Yeah, let's activate that, and we're gonna send the Blue Eyes White Dragon back to the deck. Okay, so we at least got a monster we can summon at the moment. We're gonna place that face down, and then we're gonna summon Gaia the Polar Knight in attack mode and end my turn. Negate attack. I'm going to activate that card now and put Toon World back in the deck. Okay. I'm going to play Avion in defense mode. And switch Gaia the Polar Knight in defense mode. Not going to use it. Now I'm going to use it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to use that so that way I can get maybe another card. Part of the cards. That worked out perfectly. I'll place that face down and end my turn. Activate Mirror Force. But it still does no damage. Activate the special ability. Toon World is going back into the deck. Okay, that's a good setup for defensive stuff right now. Let's activate Card Trader for King of the Swamp to go back to the deck. And we got a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright, let's see if will this work out in my favor. One. Oh. Alright, well, Misjudge is not going to work on this one. Unfortunately, the Blue Eyes White Dragon I'm going to have to send back. Alright, we're going to set Bubble Man in defense mode since we can't use the Red Eyes Toon Dragon. I think this is the only duel that I'm having, like, technical difficulties with trying to get the victory. Oh, I forgot. They had more points. Maybe I should have used Bubble Man. Yes, activate the effect. I'm going to play Needleworm in defense mode. And that's the best thing I can do for now. Okay, so they lost some cards. So, not too bad. But I definitely have to try to get rid of some of those monsters on the field. Activate the special ability. Dark Magician Girl is going back to the deck. I'm going to summon Dark Valkyrie. Alright, we're going to go with main phase 2 and use Swords of Revealing Light and end my turn. Alright, they have a lot of monsters out on the field. But that gets me 3 turns, plus the possibility to switch some cards out. No. I don't think I'm going to use it this time, but I'll place that face down for later. Just in case if they get a monster to sacrifice in their hand. That makes it a little bit easier then. Not this turn. But I'm going to actually play Bloodsucker in attack mode. And that'll end my turn. Alright, that's the final turn. I'm going to have to switch it out. Harpy's Feather Duster. Please summon a monster. Please summon a monster. Please. Don't go into battle phase. Oh, yes! Perfect. Activate trap card. Now, I lose a monster out of it. And I know I'm going to take some points of damage here. Because they keep bringing cards out. But I still have an opportunity to actually still win. I'm going to keep that card. And place that face down. Now, will they get a monster to play? Oh, now this is when they get the sacrifice monster for Amazoness Queen. Activate trap card. So I'm still in it. I'm going to place this monster in defense mode. I'm going to let it happen. Activate trap card. I'm going to activate that special ability. Blue Eyes White Dragon, I'm going to send back to the deck. Ooh. Got Toon World. We're going to play Elemental Hero Burstinatrix in defense mode. And end my turn. I might win from them running out of cards. Let's not let that happen. Destroy that. I gotta let that one happen. Gotta let it happen. And we actually lost because of that. But we were close to winning that one. Alright, time for another duel. We'll just keep moving on through different duels. You know, it's really fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Evolution, especially for live streams. Like, I'm trying different things for all this. Oh, now we get the United We Stand card. They're already summoning something. Fiend's Mirror. What was... Okay, so that wasn't anything useful. Let's hope it's not Mirror Force. Because I'll place that monster in defense mode. And how much do we get for that? We're going to play Bloodsucker in attack mode. Oh, of course it is. Come on. Alright, at least I don't have any other cards. I still have a bunch of cards to work with. I mean, that was helpful, sort of, but not really. I'm going to activate Fusion Gate. And activate it right now. To combine Elemental Hero Burstinatrix and Elemental Hero Bubble Man to form Elemental Hero Absolute Zero in attack mode. So Fiend's Mirror is gone. And that'll end my turn. That'll be a very helpful card later down the road. But we're just going to use Elemental Hero Absolute Zero to gain further lead in the duel, which is fantastic. Well, might as well play Toon Gemini Elf. And if for some reason I get the Card Trader magic card, I'll swap out Fusion Gate the turn after that. Double spell. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to place one card face down. And Fiend's Mirror is gone again. So this is actually working out pretty well. Ooh. I'm going to place that face down and activate Card Destruction. And now I'm going to play Elemental Hero Sparkman in attack mode. And I'm going to use Sparkman. So, basically, next turn might be it. It might be it, so you never know. Just going to readjust the mic. Ooh, that face down card's not going to help. Because I activate Harpy's Feather Duster. And I summon Cyber Harpy Lady in attack mode. And that's another win. So far we only had one loss throughout the GX story. And the stream will be over in about 15 minutes, roughly. So we're going to see how much of the story we can get through with all these different changes that we did. Now, some of the cards we didn't get to see yet for this, so I'm hoping that the next live stream for Yu-Gi-Oh! That I'm able to actually use some of the cards. And that's all I can do for now. Interesting choice. Not going to activate it. You know what? I'm going to play Shadow Slayer. And hopefully I can get rid of one of the defensive monsters. Mirror Force. Ooh. Double Shadow Slayer. I don't have to worry about destroying the monster face, or not face down, that's face up in defense mode. But now I can do double damage while that monster's in defense. Okay, that's not good. Oh, well, actually, that still works out for me. Anyway, so let's play Elemental Hero Wild Heart in attack mode. We're actually doing pretty well for this duel. Alright, now I'm going to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon by sacrificing Elemental Hero Wildheart and Elemental Hero Woodsman. But I'm going to have all three monsters do some damage here. Alright, we have another duel. Okay, not a bad hand. Okay, and 3 face downs. Well, I can take care of that. Ooh. That works for me. I'm going to place 2 cards face down. Then I'm going to play Gaia the Polar Knight in attack mode. And activate it, activate United We Stand. Oh, I lost life points because of that? Well, that's unfortunate. But I am going to summon Red Eye's Baby Dragon, and now that card does nothing to this monster. Quantum Cat? I've never heard of that card, ever. There's a card called Quantum Cat? Well, the best thing I can do is just end my turn. Because I'm not going to summon a monster if I can't use it. But they're still losing life points slowly. Just going to end my turn. This is going to be the duel that just keeps on going. Because they're not going to get rid of that magic card. We're going to play Wild Heart in defense mode. For now. Can't do anything. I basically need Harpy's Feather Duster. I know there's 2 other ones in my deck, but I can't use it right now. But we have pretty good defense right now. And Red Eyes Baby Dragon is the only thing I can actually use. But I'm not risking life points. Oh, great. Now they're bringing out Fiend tokens. What is that going to do? Oh. But that magic card's going to make that card useless. I'm going to play Obnoxious Celtic Guardian in defense mode, just in case. And I'm going to activate Card Destruction. And I'll place that face down, just in case. Magic Cylinder. I'm going to play Swords of Revealing Light. And I'm going to set the Morphing Jar. And now they have 2 less monsters on the field to work with. Can't do anything. This could be a duel where they run out of cards. Oh, never mind. And they brought it back for I don't know what reason. That makes no sense to me, honestly. I'm just going to end my turn. Make it a little bit easier. Alright, I'm going to play that face down. And I'm going to activate Morphing Jar. Red Eyes Baby Dragon will go to defense mode. And that's all I can do for now. Magic Cylinder. And that'll do it. That's another win. Alright, so this will be the final duel, I think, or depending on how quickly this one goes. So either this one's going to be the last one, or the next one's going to be the last one. I'm going to place that face down and play Dark Valkyrie in attack mode. Then I'm going to use Card Destruction. And end my turn. So this is actually going pretty well. I'm going to play Maneater Bug in defense mode. It's alright. I mean, it's going to happen where, you know, that card's going to show up. Sea Koala. Activate Negate Attack. Now I'm going to summon Bloodsucker to the field. And because they took damage, they lose a card. What was that magic card? I don't think I've seen that card. Alright, they're going to be in the lead for points. But at least I'm clearing the field. That's the important thing. What happened to my monster's points? Oh, I'm going to take a lot of damage. That's not going to be good. I'm going to activate Maneater Bug's special ability to get rid of the fusion monster. Then I'm going to use Monster Reborn to bring back the Blue Eyes White Dragon and play that in attack mode. Next, I'll play Elemental Hero Bubble Man in defense mode. And I did a pretty good amount of damage. Oh, great. Are you kidding me? Wow, we actually lost that one. Alright, and the final duel of the stream, because we're about to go into an hour. It's like 2 minutes away from being an hour already. And we're going first. I'm going to play 2 cards face down. And I'm going to start off with Misjudge in attack mode. Now, let's see. Will that ability work? They still get polymerization. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Ooh, Power Bond is gone. And now I'm going to summon Elemental Hero Sparkman to the field. And do a little bit more damage. Now, will this work? Nope, not this time. Magic Cylinder. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I'm going to activate Monster Reborn and bring back Elemental Hero Sparkman to the field. And we're going to get rid of those two monsters. So my life points are going to be safe on this one. Activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I'm going to activate Card Trader. And I'm going to use Misjudge to defeat the defensive monster. Ooh, will their effect work? And it looks like it will. Okay, they only got to draw a card, so that's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Ooh, they got another Cyber Phoenix. Activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I'm going to activate the special ability to send that monster back to the deck. And I'm going to activate Monster Reborn. For one of the Cyber Dragon cards. Come on. Really? Well, they got another card. But... I'm going to activate the special ability of Card Trader for King of the Swamp. I'm going to set Red Eye's Baby Dragon and switch their monster into defense mode. Activate the special ability for Elemental Hero Bubble Man. And now I'm going to use Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. And then I'll play Man-Eater Bug in defense mode. And end my turn. No more Cyber Dragon. Activate the special ability. Dark Magician Girl is going back to the deck. And we're going to play Obnoxious Celtic Guardian in defense mode this turn. We'll summon Morphing Jar, I think, next turn. Activate the special ability. We're going to send the Red Eye Zombie Dragon back to the deck. And we're going to place Morphing Jar and Mirror Force on the field. What do they have planned? Are they getting the Cyber End Dragon? Yep. Activate Mirror Force. Diffusion saved them. But now they get the monster back. Great. So everything in defense mode. So I need to get rid of Morphing Jar. Activate the effect. Let's see what happens. I'm going to flip summon Morphing Jar. I'm going to place that face down and place Needleworm in defense mode. Activate Trap. I'm going to activate that and send the Blue Eyes White Dragon back to the deck. And we got it back again. First, I'm going to activate Needleworm's special ability. Then I'm going to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon onto the field. Next, I'll activate Card Destruction. And that'll be my turn. Activate the special ability for the Red Eye Zombie Dragon in attack mode. Activate the card trader ability. Dark Magician will go back. We'll place the Wall of Illusion in defense mode and activate Mage Power. Oh, come on! I'm going to lose the duel because of that. Rare Metamorph? Well, I still lost the duel. But yeah, what can you do? Well, thanks everybody for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It is always appreciated. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.